Karma in the threatening. What do you do when you don't know how to be yourself? You want somebody else to be near you at their own expense. That's you having no monetary value to run up a credit card debt that you're saying that you spend on somebody else, but it's really that you don't know where you belong in your life and you're spending the money on yourself that way. That's what's wrong with the credit card. MasterCard, Visa, American Express, Discover, Capital One. And then there's some foreign credit card with Asian characters on it. I don't know what that is. Union Pay. Okay, and then there's if you use an ATM, how you get the money out. Used to be Cirrus and some others. I would like to say that I don't have any credit to be here. And I was using a credit card because my mom was giving me money because she's not going to jail for you. I'm not going to jail for her, and she's not going to jail for me. Well, I would like to know how God was going to make the threatening to her. If she goes to jail, then what's going to happen to Becky? Because I don't have all that threatening either. What a world we live in. World number 17. No threatening that Donna is going to be put in jail by Audrey, who has the keys to the jail. Yep, and she doesn't go in there, don't know why, because what will happen to Becky? Yes, Becky's fine. It's my house. Everybody out. Audrey, you didn't clear out my house because you had the keys to the jail. And why aren't you in there? You put other people in jail is atrocious. I want to say, wait for it. It's hysterical. It's outrageous. Reese's outrageous candy bar. Candy bark. I would like you to know that I still have an Aunt Audrey to myself because I'm using her against my sister figure, Cheryl. Cheryl will not give me any keys to a house. Aunt Audrey will not give me any keys to a house. And I was wondering if Cheryl knew. She didn't have to come here all the way to Las Vegas to see me because she's female. That's how I didn't go to Minnesota to see her again. I did go once because I was there for another reason. But she didn't see me in Minnesota. I don't know why. What is she hiding? Does she have a problem with Noah Ricken too? Because I'm not really having a problem with Noah Ricken. That's you not saying, do you have a problem with Noah Ricken too? I don't have a problem with Noah Ricken. I'm the one who doesn't have a problem. I'm none higher than me and I have a problem. You're the ones with all the problems. But I did myself alive and deceased, and I have everything deceased, but I don't have any problem that's not deceased. Everything's deceased. But you're trying to make a problem in the now because you're complicating myself deceased, which way I'm going to die to myself. I was wondering if you know how I'm going to die to myself. If I die to myself, none higher than me deceased, do you still know how to ask me a question? What's your name? Where do you live? Talk to me about yourself. What kind of employment do you have? And what can you give me for that I'm not going to leave you on my point? Well, that I'm not yourself. What am I going to give you for that you're not myself? And you're threatening to touch me. Who left you unattended? Who's leaving these people unattended? Well, you're not in prisons, but you don't have to speak to me. You're volunteers to speak to me, and you're not really helping me to travel anywhere. I'm deceased and threatening anyway, no matter what. You could ignore me for my whole life, never speak to me in my whole life, which is due to myself, and I'd be deceased here anyway. I'm absolutely the same. Well, you don't want to have a problem. Why? I'm not someone who doesn't have all the problems in the world elsewhere. It's just they don't have the problem on this God form. Everybody wants to be none higher than me deceased. Well, not really, because you're elsewhere. You want to be content within yourself. That's what I want. But I don't want you to know that about yourselves because you're not alone. Where you're due in an unclean death on yourself and you don't know how to get there is not due. You should know on every point how to be homeless and die in God. If you have 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth, you know how to die in God. If you have 2 eyes, a snout, and a mouth, you know how to die in God. It can't be that you don't. You must. And who's the creator of so many people and they all didn't die in God? Well, I'd like to see you in my office. Yes, bring all your boyfriends that you think are mine so I can put them out. And watch me put them out. And then what are you going to talk to me about, huh?